Cappucello with Amit, episode 5. I'm now in Romania, in Cluj, and I'm just about to play the Haydn concerto. And I wanted to take you to my roots because Romania is where my grandfather came from my father's side, actually the Cluj area, the Transylvania area. And I spent a great week here with the orchestra, and I'm going to show you all around. We start this episode with my new acquirer, which is a Romanian folk shirt. And I'm sending you off now. Hope you enjoy this episode. I'm here at the synagogue in Cluj where my grandfather grew up, and I'm going to go in. There's restoration now going on, so I don't know how much we can see, but this is very emotional for me to be here. I can imagine that when he was a child he probably went to this synagogue, so there's not a perfect better days than today to visit this place. So let's go in and see. It's all ruined, but I'm so happy to fix it. Well, you can see there on top, ממזרח שמש עד מבואו מעלי שם and the 10 Commandments. Today in Cello Moji, we're going to talk about the door hinge. The door hinge is one of my favorite cello mojis, and it simply helps us to move around the instrument. Often when we play the cello, we think about the shift, which is usually a motion of the arm, the elbow. But the door hinge is our hips, and that gives us the final push to move around the cello. I always share with my students that what we do with the left hand on the cello is to walk in the same place, to run in the same place, and to jump between places. When we jump between places, which means to shift, we usually think on a very small scale, on the finger, the arm, the elbow. But if we add to it the door hinge, which is this movement of our hips, it gives us a huge boost of motion to big shifts, to big jumps. So if we play, our body, our hips, our door hinge helps us to go up and to come down. The Transylvania Radio Philharmonic, which I joined this week in Cluj in Romania, is very unique in its sound and in history. This orchestra is apparently the only orchestra in the world that 100% of its musicians were born in Transylvania, studied at the Music Academy in Cluj, and graduated to play in the orchestra. There are teachers and students here of generations and generations. And this really shows in the sound of the orchestra and the tradition of the orchestra. One of the tradition is apparently after a concert, after a successful concert, musicians are staying at the hall. Can you believe it? And each one is bringing something, some drinks, some cheese, some salami, some pastrami, and everybody is joining each other in the back room of the hall to have some fun and to just socialize. I can't believe it. Playing with so many orchestras around the world, this is really unique and different. So as I finished the Haydn and was done with my encore, the concertmaster came up to me and said, "Stay here after the concert. Come to the back room. You'll be surprised." And surprised I was. Go in. This should be in the break. Walking around Cluj for the past week, enjoying the atmosphere of this beautiful Transylvanian city, having coffee with friends from the orchestra in beautiful European-style coffee houses, and just observing the culture that the Jewish community once upon a time had here, among them my grandfather and his family, was truly special for me. I will miss this city and look forward to come back to it next year to play with the orchestra again. Hi friends, this was a really cool episode to make, being in Romania, coming back to my roots, and I thought one day after the concert I can go for a little walk here around Cluj, and here I am sending you off now. Let's all go and practice.